argument.
No, well, hold on one second. Let's where is she? I mean, yeah, no, let's do this contest. Let's do this contest. Let's see what kind of contest do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like a Twitter contest. You know, before you wanted Cupcake's wall, you know, to be spammed with OKs, the Ramus OKs, and I think she only got one.
I think so. Here, actually.
So I think maybe what we should do is we should give people her Twitter handle, tell them to tweet at her OK, and then they can hashtag RYWmedia, and we'll pull a winner from that list, and they will win something.
All right. Hey, why don't we let her pull it? I'm gonna try to pull her in the call right here. We'll let her pull the name out. She can also talk about her group here. They do great work. We've been chatting back and forth, and yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Let's get the OK wall going. I like things like this. Hello?
Oh, it's really, really quiet. So.
Well, that's because we are sweet and kind, and
we're gentlemen.
Yeah,
we let the
I am wearing
first.
a monocle and a vest at this exact moment.
I actually have on 2 top hats.
And why are there like no cameras on the stream then? Come on, you can't be wearing a monocle and top hats and not be showing everybody.
Whoa. First off, a gentleman never monocles and shows in public without, expressed written permission from all of his greatest of friends. That, and as the help, I'm mostly a godless heathen and must continue that persona or else people won't listen to my music anymore.
Oh, see, when I really want to be mean, I'll wear the Teemo hat. I don't know if you've seen them on Twitter, but the Teemo hat with like the Riot logo on the back and everything. I have one of those. When I really want to be mean, I'll wear it and put my cam on, and just everybody's like, "Wow, really? I want that hat." And I'm like, "Ha, no."
Oh no, I have my death jumpsuit. If you don't know this about the help, he's always in jumpsuits. You probably, if you've seen any of our videos, I try to be in them all the time. And I do have one that is actually covered in the blood of my enemies, except for Evil Cookie, because he is too powerful for me. He is my final boss. He is the Kefka to my Sabin. He is, and one of these days I will bum rush him, literally. His bum.
In the chat, I am sorry. I have been sick, so my voice. Well, I'm either sick or, as some people heard on my stream earlier, I yell. So I don't know which it is at this point. If it's just my voice is tired from yelling or being sick. So I'm sorry, everybody. But anyway, so people are supposed to be spamming my wall.
Yeah, no.
So you know what? One thing I found for the chat is if you could type out your your Twitter handle and then OK and hashtag RYWMedia, so they can simply just copy paste it into their Twitter. That helps out people a lot. So you just throw that in chat.
Hashtag RWA Media. Is that what it is? RWA Media?
Right there.
RWI, yeah.
RYW Media. There, I put the example down. No A.
Oh, I put
Don't listen to that guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
There. As I'm just going to sit here and watch my tweet deck explode.
I hope so. That's my goal in life, exploding tweet decks.
I was on stream earlier, and I'm not like Twitter swabby sometimes, and I linked something about Reddit, and all of a sudden it just like starts blowing up and everybody's retweeting it, and then I go through and I'm like retweeting the actual stream that I'm using, and it just like I'm scrolling down the list and just keep going, and it's just like my face. I was like, geez, it's like more than I ever want to see of myself. Hurry up, people, tweet so it can just go away.
It's kind of like the slap bet thing. If any of you guys are familiar with How I Met Your Mother, where you don't know when the slap's going to come, so you're just gonna have to be prepared. And then the next thing you know, wall of OKs.
Also, I see 3 coming in right now. 3.
Yay! Now that we've pulled you in here, actually, why don't you, you're new to at least our community, or at least some of us here. I know I discovered you through the power of Grayskull and internet, and was just kind of fascinated by what you do. But why don't you give us the rundown, the shimmy sham, the whatever you call it, about, your conglomeration? Conglomeration.
Cult? I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. It's a lot of blood.
But what we are is League of Girls. It's pretty much as simple as that. We are an all-girl community. We did have some male helpers, and then just over time, we grew so much where we were able to just be on our own. It was started just because of I got really sick of just this negative cloud in the community where just everybody was harassed, and a lot of times where I would join in a Skype call, they'd be like, "Oh, you're a girl." Oh, okay, I don't care. Like, the big deal is what? And then you just kind of you really start to get harassed and just this and that. And after a while, I got sick of it, and I was angry one night, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start this group, and I started it, and it was just me, and I like decided I'd join Twitter and tweeted my little heart out, and eventually we'd like every couple of weeks I'd get a member here and there, and then all of a sudden I started this back in December, I believe, and now I'm over 360 members. And we are the largest all-girl group, and we have people on NA and EU West. So we try to get out and do things and interact with the community. We hold some events. I know on Monday nights I like to host my own personal little like fun baby is themed community matches, and it's hosted by the League of Girls. And I try to invite everybody from the community to come out, and I cast it, and I try to always I have Rapid who usually casts with me, but I like to bring in other people. So I don't know, and I like using League of Girls as just a basis to try and help the community. Just because it's all girls doesn't mean we can't make an impact. And I think because of the fact we are all girls, we should try and make a huge impact within the community.
That is
I like
awesome.
gambling, so.
That is awesome, and I 100% agree with you. I'm in a kind of weird similar boat about I've been harping on Riot to get a black champion out since beta, and been working on that, been hanging out with them at like PAX and stuff like that, hung out with Ezreal and stuff, and really that kind of, but it's part of that kind of community voice. I'm glad that you have such a voice in the community, and I completely 100% and from all AOD support everything that you do and think that you're amazing.
Oh, we love y'all. Were you at PAX East?
No, not this
okay.
year. We're going next year. We're PAX Prime people. I've been to every single one since they began. I have the T-shirts to prove it.
See, well, I was like, I'm East Coast. I'm all the way in Florida, sadly, but I am going to be making my way out for the Season 2 finals, so I'm so excited.
Right.
But I won't be going to PAX Prime, so I can't do both.
Wait, what? Why don't you just, like, I don't know, leave Florida forever? Join us.
If I could, I would.
Yeah, clearly the West Coast is the place to be. I mean,
honestly, like, I really want to get out to the West Coast. I am so sick of the East Coast altogether. I just literally went through a week and a half of just straight rain. And today, finally, like, the clouds out of nowhere, there was sunlight, and I felt like Cho'Gath just be like, the daylight, it burns. It's just like...
You want to get to the West Coast to get away from rain.
Well, don't come to Washington, I guess, in that
no,
case.
but it's fine. No, what I'm saying, in Florida, though, if it rains, right afterwards, it's like this, okay, perfect example. This morning, it was raining, it was 74 degrees, it was nice. But once the rain stopped and the sun came out, literally, it jumped up to 100 degrees, and then you have over 100% humidity. It's like 120, 130, it feels.
We also don't have, I don't know, giant dinosaurs that live in puddles of water around our houses that try to bite us on the ass. Just throw that out there as well.
Aw, they're so cute, though.
Wait.
I'd follow them if I could.
What? See, and this is why white people get eaten by crocodiles.
Factually correct.
Actually, they're not that bad. I used to live out in Florida. There's this really, really huge lake called Lake Okeechobee, and where I lived, literally right across the Lake Okeechobee. Okeechobee.
Okay.
Yeah. Try spelling that out.
No, that's not a real word.
It is because there's Indians that lived in the area, but right on the other side of the canal, there was a crocodile, and I could go out and I could fish and I could do whatever. The crocodile never bothered me. Or the alligator, not crocodile, alligator.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so I currently have 4 OKs.
I'm disappointed right now.
I'm disappointed in all of Raise Your Weapons people. I mean, the Purple Caster minions have walled so many things. I figured that we could at least pull some of that into here. But I guess one of those 4 people get a prize. So why don't you,
how about this? Let's make it easy. Pick a number between 1 through 4.
No, you get to pick a number between 1 through 4.
No!
No, you get to pick. It's your wall.
2.
2, okay, then TJ. Dope ants.
Dope pants, like a boss. This guy gets everything. This guy has been here for a minute. He is awesome. He's been here since 1 as a watcher, and yay, winner for life.
Yay!
And it was funny too because I think he said like it took him like a good like 5 minutes to figure out how to tweet it all. I believe he was saying so. You know, it worked out for him. The effort was worth it.
All that effort paid off.
I would like everybody to take a moment right now. I know that before this last game, we had a summoner who goes by the handle Evil Cookie show up in the call a few times. And he liked to talk a lot and say things. But as you can see now, the absolute silence as he sits there in his shame pile of defeat. I'd like a moment of silence, even on the wall. Just no typing, nothing. Just 30 seconds of just enjoying the fact that he lost. Good enough, thank you.
I was just gonna be like, can I talk now?
No, the Matt Cop rivalry with the help in AOD is both deep, long, and full of turmoil, all the way back from the first Judgment. He's a beautiful soul, and one of these days I'll be as pretty as him. Thank you so much for hopping on here, and thank you for hanging out, meeting. We'll have to play a game sometime. I don't know what you're up to later in your lifestyle. I love your work. I like the things that you do with your life, and you're funny.
I love how he says, I love your work, like I do something. Like I make music. I like cast once in a while. Hold on. I cast
to be
once
fair,
in a while, and sometimes I get on camera and I rage. And apparently, me saying what did I say about bipolar?
You're
the only bipolar person that I love, I think is what I said. And I guess it was just the funniest thing. And nobody finds me funny, so I automatically love this guy because he thinks I'm funny, and nobody thinks I am. So
you say you don't do anything, but to be honest, there's a lot of people, especially in this community, that they could do something awesome, but they don't get fed up enough like you did, and they actually go out and do something. I know RaiseYourWeaponMedia, at least we were started the same way. There wasn't enough coverage or casting for the Pacific Northwest and the Vancouver area. We were fed up. We're like, these people should, get noticed. They should be able to get their names out there. So let's create this organization. We can run some tournaments. We can create these websites, get their names out there. And, doing that, creating the League of Girls, that is doing something. So when he says he's a fan of your work, accept it.
I'm just doing something that I love. If it honestly wasn't for my girls day after day, I think there is enough in this community where I would have already been brought down. To be completely honest, and if it hasn't been for the girls and all the support that I especially received from everybody outside, like when I first started it wouldn't be what it is today. So I have to thank all those people. And to me, it's like, it's the weirdest thing. Sometimes I'll get into a game and people will be like, oh, I know you. Like, you cast me. You're Aewynia, like League of Girls. And all of a sudden I'm targeted throughout the game. I hate it. I swear, you want to see me freak? Never. People, if you see me in a game, act like you don't know me. And if you're on Twitter, never say I'm famous. I swear.
But also,
I am nobody. I like it to be that way.
You're giving out this thanks and saying you're not doing work. Think about how many, you're pretty much the female Martin Luther King of League of Legends. There's a bunch of there's got to be other women out there. I know that I'm not super into your scene right now. I'm just meeting and stuff like that. But I know playing Magic. I play so much Magic the Gathering. It's such a money sink for me. I actually have made my 2-year-old son start making Nikes so that I can buy more Magic cards.
Son? I have a 2-year-old daughter.
Oh, dude! Whoa! Cross the internet high five. Here it comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoosh! There it is, right there. Yeah, no, changed lives right there. His name is Cipriano. He raps under the name Tyrant Utility, just like I am the help.
Oh my goodness! You know what we need to do?
What?
You know what?
Baby fight?
My daughter streams.
My
daughter streams. My daughter streams, and she's actually much better at this game than me, though she can only play Teemo. They need to play a 1v1.
Adorableness attracts adorableness. He's, I completely agree with that. Yeah, I have to warn you, he is Portuguese, which technically makes him Brazilian, which technically makes him Mordekaiser OP. So...
I'll have to teach my daughter hoi hoi hoi.
Yeah, we're getting there. But like, there's so many people out there that like just something as simple as you having reached out and been like, I'm tired of this, and put your foot down to get a community that can band together for girls that really need that. And it's one of those things I've been trying to do it, and it's something I've been working on, kind of side project stuff. And why I yell at Riot all the time is I released a vlog a little while ago yelling at Riot for not having any black champions, and I got spammed like 1,000 emails, just hit me at once, of people who were just like, I have felt the same way for so long, I'm so glad you said something about that. And I was so happy to see that other people cared. You've taken that to the next step, and you've made a home. You have made a home for all those women who would not be playing this wonderful game because of the troll and bullshit that goes on in this game, the negative attitude of women can only support, and why are you even playing this game, that I've seen happen time and time again. And I'm really glad every time you win a game, you are not just winning for you, you are literally winning maniacally, laughing, and taking away testicles. And that makes me happy. As someone who played Super Smash Bros. Melee semi-professionally for a while, I was 12th in Washington for a minute, and my team, Equal Opportunity Employers, were number 2 in Washington. We had one female player, and she only played Peach, and she was also my teammate when we went into Two's tournament, and I loved playing with her because winning, you would see these guys who their entire life had had this jock mentality of just like, girls can't beat us, lose, and just crumble beneath the power of our team and just get distraught. And it was so sad that that was a reality, but it made me so happy to see it happen to them because I'm a jerk. Ooh,
well,
game?
If it's correct, apparently you guys have loaded into the game.
Oh no!
No, continue on. This is just, we're just gonna live. This is like background for people to look at. This is the other game that's going on.
But yeah, we don't even have.
But, you know, I think you know what? I think this is how I feel about it. Riot, they are doing, of course, all they can. And yes, I do agree with you. I do. Everybody.
Hold on a second.
It should always be
take
equal.
a moment and look at that beautiful rocket grab that just happened, and now you can continue. Sorry, Blitzcrank is my main, so when anything like that happens, I just get too excited.
I hate Blitzcrank, and I make it every point I can to kill Blitzcrank before the actual AD carry. So
we're going mid. We're going mid. Let's go. 1v1, son. Daughter.
Do it.
Do it. Come at me. Anyways, go on about your awesomeness.
And it's just like I had this interview with SK Gaming a while back, and I talked a bit about what it was like starting up, and I actually released a blog about in detail about what it was that I went through to get to the point of creating this space, because it wasn't until just seriously a couple of weeks ago when I was talking to somebody, I was crying. I think it was actually a couple of days. I was crying over something, and this girl Tesla, I was talking to her, and because she runs a small little girl community, and she was like, you run the largest all girl community. Do you know how hard that is to pull it off? How much work that takes? And I thought about it, and I hadn't realized to that point that it was that big. And so it really hit me that day. And as I did that SK Gaming interview, I kind of looked back and I was like, you try to reach out and support and get people, but you go to places like Reddit. And I made a post on Reddit about League of Girls. Now, mind you, it's the first time I had ever been on Reddit, so I was not prepared for the storm that had hit me. And it was just like, every day, and it was just especially on there, every day I'm called, I don't know if I can really say this, a sexist B, a sexist C, and it's like, you don't know me.
Well,
you don't know what it is that I've been through or what the other girls have been through.
Yeah, and we AOD personally, like, we have a personal stake in that as well. Malicious, our female vocalist right now, she got in front of the camera for I Just Played Jax, and 90% of our comments were bashing, were just the most vile, the most disgusting comments possible about her for no reason. had nothing to do with, oh, you know what, I don't like her vocal quality or anything. Another great Blitzcrank grab. Look at that. That is
I know,
a
I
game.
just saw that.
Oh, yeah, no, I just have, like, my body is made out of erections right now. But but like, and so we had to disable because we posted on Reddit. We like you did. It's reaching out of your natural fan base, trying to extend a hand into the community. And I'm sorry to say, but Reddit right now, especially the subreddit for LOL, is a vile and violent place where people are terrible. They're terrible, and we disabled the wall on our entire I Just Play Jax video, which we did with Hotshot GG and Saint Vicious.
Yeah, I know the video, and I believe I had heard of that. And if I really could, I'd give her a hug. Like, it's not right. It doesn't matter, and it's like,
And
I mean, you could tell me to get in the kitchen. I'd tell you seriously, if you send me to the kitchen, it's just gonna blow up. Because I don't care anymore. Like, you can make girl jokes, and you can come at me and joke at me all you want. But one thing, like, don't ever sit there and just viciously attack somebody like that.
It's pointless and it's disgusting. It's honestly vile, and I'm really glad that you stood up for that. And it's something that I personally believe in, as, you know, being awesome. And you have done that well. And you get a cookie when I see you. Giant cookie, frosting. You're going to get super mad about it, and then you're going to get all teary-eyed, and I'm going to be like, save that for when somebody makes fun of you.
No, see, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to run up, and I'm going to be just about to kick you, just a few inches, and put a few inches away from your leg, and then you're just like, bring out a cookie, and I'll be like, oh, I love you. That's exactly how it will go.
Bipolar right there.
Yeah. I'm super excited for this next game. Who's our captains that are playing right now? I haven't been paying attention to the bracket
Right now,
at all.
the captains are Cardius and Satsulo.
Oh, Satsulo is a dirty, dirty man. He's... Oh, and there's... Do you see that? Oh, Blitzcrank pull to the Urgot switch. Classic.
You want to know what I'd be sounding like right now if I was on the red team?
Give it to us.
Well, what can I and can I not say on
You can
here?
say anything you want to.
Here, allow me to open the channel.
Oh my fucking god, I hate
asshole
Blitzcrank.
bitch.
I would just be screaming at the top of my lungs. Blitzcrank makes me rage. End of story.
Blitzcrank's
That's
been
what
my main since beta. Blitzcrank is a beautiful, beautiful machine. And when he's the only, I've bought every skin for him except for Boom Boom because I think that one looks stupid. But he's a gorgeous, gorgeous machine. And I'm really glad that he can just reach out and grab ass.
I think it's like, sorry, like I said earlier, I have been sick, so.
So, what level is your account on League of Legends? Are you level 30? Or are you leveling up, or?
I am level 30. I have 2 level 30 accounts, and then I actually do have an actual Cupcake Your Face account.
Nice.
That's like level 15, 17, somewhere in there.
Yeah, let's Smurf sometime. I got a little Smurfy right around there at some time point too. And I think Malicious also has a Smurf right around there as well. Because she's actually just started playing the game, and because of things that were going on in the community, quit for a while. She hasn't been back on the game in about 2 months.
Yeah, actually,
Well,
my girlfriend, Hey Kelso, would actually probably like to play with you guys, I'm sure, sometime, if you guys have people that are smurfing lower accounts. She's just learning the game, so if you guys...
Of course, like, I love to play, and I love to help. Every time, like, I meet somebody, and we get a lot of girls that are new to our community, too, and the girls always... Seriously, I've never seen a group of girls just be so welcoming and just go out of their way to help people. I think it's truly amazing, and I love going in and I love helping people. I love trying to teach things, what I can't explain and do. So
it's one of those things that I've really been impressed about gamer girl subcultures that have been popping up as support teams. Is like there's so much smack talk about girls not bonding and blah blah blah, but then there is this point where they've all experienced the same bullshit. The same thing that keeps happening, and so they all truly band together, and they're the most welcoming and nice people. And even as a guy, like coming in and like saying hi occasionally at the Magic one and stuff like that, or hanging out with my friend Zamara, who goes to it and stuff like that. They're incredibly welcoming to everybody, but they are there and they're strong, and it's time for us guys to really deal with it and be better people.
Yeah, and I think it's also great to have like the awareness spread, because I think a lot of guy gamers that haven't had, someone close to them that's been treated crappily, that's a female gamer, like they just don't even realize it's going on because they're guys, and they just go about and they're not used to that. So,
Or it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to, just some people. I won't give any character names. Like right now, we have this guy who's literally trolled every in-game chat room that I have made, client chat room, has trolled and like brought his friends in to try and troll and just say this and that, and literally on stream decided he was going and was looking for a voice changer to join our community. Now, I do have one gentleman on my site that I've kept, because if it was not for this gentleman, and I have to say I love this guy, this site would not function at all. I don't know what I'm doing. And nobody else that I know knows what they're doing. So I was like, okay, like we came up with this scheme, and eventually he convinced him to join the site, and literally I got his IP and was able to ban him. But literally he is, like, how do you do what you do and think it's acceptable? I don't think people really think about their actions because it's over the computer, but yet they forget that what they're doing, as he's looking up my personal information, girls on my site's personal information, and moving from chat room to chat room when he's been told he's not welcome, is stalking and harassing, and that's an offense I can go to the police for.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people think it's the internet and they can do what they want, and they forget. But people, even though it is the internet and you need to always try and separate the two, it still affects you.
And they have moms, for God's sakes. Like, every single one of them has a woman in their life who at least, had the decency not to hanger them in the womb.
I tell you what, if I ever caught my kid, my daughter, if I had a son doing that, I would literally, like...
Beat down?
Beat down. It would be on. Like, I don't tolerate it. I don't. It was how I was raised. My father was a Navy SEAL. I was in the military, and I don't know. I guess I try to go around and just have common courtesy and respect for people. But do know, like, if you cross me, gloves are off.
Oh yeah, no. You seem like one of those people who I'd like to fight up until the point where it became a fight.
But like, if you heard me on stream, I can go and I can mess with people.
Yeah.
And while I may not always be the funniest and say stupid, weird, awkward things because I'm weird like that, I never try to be facetious or hurtful, and there's a difference between joking and playing around, and I think people need to remember that too. And I think sometimes people take what's supposed to be a joke a little too far and a little bit too much to heart, and get offended by it, when really you need to kind of step back. And if you have an issue, a lot of times with the community, what I try to teach too is or tell the girls is how to deal with people. If you have an issue with somebody, first thing you need to do is take it to that person. Because a lot of time, if you take it to them privately, you're gonna be able to resolve it.
Yeah,
it's like simple one-on-one stuff.
It's one of those things that we're honestly taught, though. Like, if you look at confrontational kind of thing in our society, when a guy is dealing with somebody, it's always in front of their friends and big in public and stuff like that. A lot of women are taught that it's not polite to do that, and so they'll take you to the side and be like, "Hi, no, you need to shame them. You need to inform them how wrong they are as a human being, their lifestyle, and everything else, and really just let them know what's what." I completely agree with you there.
My parents always taught me this. You better not ever throw the first punch, but you better always finish it. And it's something I'm going to teach my daughter. It's what I do now.
Oh, that blitzcrank grab. That is just unstoppable. This is an unstoppable bot lane. This has just been beautiful time and time again. I'm watching this here, and that's a little blitzcrank tier right here. It's actually made out of oil and sunshine.
To be honest, it's been looking good, but actually Cardius, the captain for Red, actually at one point, we were deep into conversation, but I watched him and he came down and Cassiopeia ulted 3 members of the blue team under tower and face melted them.
Yep. He got that dragon off that too. Got 3 kills and dragon.
Yeah.
Just laughed maniacally, swilled the brandy, and no, it's still, the game's still close. The gold is close. The kills are close. Towers are looking decent. I really want something big to happen here. Oh, and there's a tower down.
But yeah, so you guys have a pretty big community over there. Would you guys be interested? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Judgment, but I don't know if you guys would be interested. Would you guys be, your community possibly interested in maybe us throwing you guys a Judgment tournament?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
She judgment?
Yes, all women judgment.
All women judgment.
That'd be awesome because we do actually have several little teams within the community. So, and then
Whoa, judgment is a draft tournament. There are no teams here.
So
these people 2 days ago, 8 people stepped into a Skype call and picked their teams in a turn order, hoping to God that something would come of this.
So, yeah, so in case
I haven't heard of Judgment, but this sounds really, really fun.
Yeah, so actually the format is we have 8 captains, and then much like a fantasy football draft, or if you were kids out on a schoolyard playing kickball, each captain takes turn picking from a pool of players and gets to draft their team one by one. We stream the draft, we do a big hoopla, and then they actually get to come in and play a tournament for Riot points and other prizes. So if you guys would be interested in that, we'd love to throw one for you. Again, we always like to grow other communities and support other communities. That's one of our missions here at Raise Your Weapon Media. So if you guys are interested, we should definitely stay in touch and hook that up.
Exactly. Just be sure to send me the information. I could definitely hook it up on the site. Get dates sorted and everything. Always have to kind of remind me because I can kind of go la-di-da somewhere else.
That's the technical term is ba-la-di-da, by the way. I want that to be on the record. Let the record show that is a technical term.
But you see, I won't play because I'm always the kid left on the sideline.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The record is shown, at least in our judgment tournaments, that the fat kid, if you will, or the kid that gets picked last, the last picked player has always been in the it's pretty much been in the finals. I think 80% of the time or something.
Yeah,
so and they've been good. Yeah,
XTY was on our team round 1. I put him in the jungle. He's also unranked like me. Didn't know who he was or anything. Locked down the jungle. But Judgment 1 and 2. Won Judgment 2 with his jungling. Beat me out because I didn't have him Judgment 2. Beat my team. And just
And now he's even a captain.
Yeah, the smelly kid is the kid you want. I usually now my drafting strategy when I get to be captain is just who sucks? Raise your hand if you're bad at this game, and I just take all of them, and that team wins. Unless of course Format and his brother, the twins. If the twins get on the same team, that's a different conversation to have. And here's Blitzcrank coming out the side hatch, uppercut, holding this Corki down. Corki wants to run away, but Nocturne said no, and Blitzcrank's just going to make sure that he stays there forever. I say casting a completely different game. Urgot just getting greedy and switching stuff around.
Corki just left
Corki
the game.
DC'd. Corki mad. Corki rage quit. And is Blitzcrank just chilling? Are they going to let him do that? I guess. No, that's not Blitzcrank. Who's up in there? Oh, that's Urgot. Urgot's just getting to go back behind enemy lines. Cute.
Well, yeah, it looks like this game is about 21 minutes in. It is being cast on our other stream. So if you guys want to do catch casting, you can hop in there right now. Instead, we're having some great community discussions.
Yeah. Oh, also, for everybody who hasn't heard them yet, I am actually just throwing this link into the chat right now. That is the Yordles band. I'm pumping them everywhere. They're amazing. AOD is actually reaching out. We want to do a collab with them immediately because they blew my mind and stole my heart. And I love their style. That is completely unique in the LoL music community, and the quality is just top notch.
Well, let me let you guys go because I know there's some angry people in chat. So, because I'm in here and you guys are not casting.
We don't even have a game to cast.
Yeah, we don't have a game to cast. This is just
this game to end. We're
I think
chilling.
people are confused.
Yeah, no, they just.
I got a message too, and it was like, these people are just talking about stuff. They're not talking about the game. I was like, bro, we're not casting this game. It's just.
I'm not involved in this game one bit. I did my job. I got a 20-minute surrender game from my arch nemesis. I can't be any more excited right now.
That was like Christmas, like Hanukkah, like Easter. Everything
I
wrapped
didn't
into
know.
one for you.
I thought there was an actual game going on. I'm like, well, why am I still in here?
The other half. That's the other semifinal right there.
Yeah.
That's the other semifinal. Our buddy Highwind is casting that right now. Is he with anybody?
I believe he is. I believe he has either Shiner or TK Rain or someone in there.
Sick. Yeah, no, he's got people on there. The Evil Thien sign are just kind of leftovers. We could drop those off. Those are not the teams that are playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's the other semifinals. That's semifinal 2. That's not even on this freaking site. I'm not even concerned.
Oh, see, I didn't even know. I'm just like...
That's because you're Lottie dying again.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching the chat, and the chat's getting angry. I'm like, they told me not to go.
No.
I don't know what to do.
You're not going nowhere. Yeah, no, but thank you. A great talk today. Great meeting you. Great everything. We'll be bugging you shortly, and I would love to, talk to you more about the things that you do and your lifestyle and being awesome. You're free to go if you want. I feel like we have blown the mind of the 38 people that are watching now. Please feel free to watch the finals game. It's going to be amazing. Whichever one of these teams fights their way out of this really has their mustard to cut out for what's coming for them. I hope that they had scouts watching that game for them because it was real dumb.
Well, I'll definitely be watching and hanging around. I don't have really much anything else to do. Just been trying to do a few things, and I know you said something, and then I get into a game, and I just heard on the stream you're like, oh, she's 2 minutes into the game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 2 minutes into a game, which I lost.
Aw.
That's sad.
You were playing Zone, it made me happy. Oh, we were in another situation like this where we were waiting for the other game, so I had jumped in and was just watching you walk down to your lane, and then it came back up, and I was like, I had to leave, but you were spectated, so ha.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and then they're like, I'm spectating you. It's like always at the worst time, and then I died. Had you had stayed, soon after I got into the lane, I died.
Aw, I'm sorry I missed that. I do like that.
Because, no, funny enough, it was because of you, because I was typing something to you.
Aw, I'm so happy that I could bring you first blood givings. At least I hope it was first blood givings. I hope that your whole
Yes,
team
it was first blood.
If your whole team dies by minute 1, you're just 20-second surrender. Q dodge.
I was so sad. Like, I soned my little heart out.
Well, I'm glad you did. Sona's actually one of my favorite sports. What do you play? Let's talk about you in game. Let's talk to you as a gamer now, not just as a leader of souls. And
I'm a professional feeder.
Yeah, I like that.
I enjoy playing bot lane. My favorite role. I love AD carry and support. I love everything there is to know about bot lane and how it works and the pair, like the comp, because I don't know, like me, it's like little relationships, and if they were compatible and not compatible, and all this funky stuff, and I mean, you can get really technical with it, and when I cast, like I love focusing the bottom lane, and just, other lanes are really cool too, and I like playing AP mid. Morgana, though, would have to be my favorite character of all times. But I enjoyed playing AD carry.
What do you think is the number one thing about bottom lane that people they misconstrue, they don't know?
I think here it is. You have to work with somebody else. You have to have a synergy between two people. And it's like if I can, and I say this all the time, and I think I've said it on my stream earlier, where I love going in with friends and playing a lane with them and talking and communicating with them instead of being across the map, and you're kind of talking about things you're not watching, and then you get into a game with somebody you don't know, and it's like they can just frustrate you, or they'll put the blame on you, and it's not you, it's them, or it's like both of you, or it's other million different things, and it's like you don't have the communication, you don't have this or that, or you don't have the understanding, or what have you. And I think it's fun to be able to go into a lane with somebody and just, or a completely random that you don't know, and it works well, and you hit it off, and it's like high five. I don't know. I think I love the teamwork down there.
I can see that. I can agree with that. I mean, bottom lane is a two-person lane for a reason, besides just dragon control.
So I did find out doing 2 mid and 1 bot does work.
There are things like that do work on the occasion, but it's not you mix water and salt, you'll get salt water, a million times, but it works. It happens. I don't know. I'm watching this game right now, and I just watched Cassiopeia get picked on, and I was just about to say the opposite. I was about to say, hey, it looks like Blitzcrank's doing awesome, but Mundo is actually about to solve all problems because they just did a really nice push top. But now it's looking like we might have a little counter push, a little reversal, getting this dragon here, making things look important. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm a top player, a jungler, and a supporter. I love Volibear. AOD's Volley Cipher. I actually wrote the first draft of that, and then KDH and I treated it because Volibear, as far as I'm concerned, he's the best character in the game, even though Blitzcrank is my favorite. Because nothing says you have an opinion and it doesn't matter than being a bear.
That is true. That really is. Or being Sejuani and being on a boar. You're on a freaking boar.
Yeah.
So what can you do? Oh man, I love that when Sejuani came out. I'm like, I'm on a effing boar, and just like riding around and just.
That parody's been done, right? The I'm on
Yeah,
a boar.
yeah, no,
It better
yeah.
have been like there should be.
No,
No,
like
but
two or
like
three.
the day when Sejuani came out, people were saying I'm on a boar.
Political had that locked down really quick.
It was just like the greatest thing. No, I don't play Sejuani anymore, which kind of makes me sad. She was fun when she first came out.
Yeah, she was fun. And when she first came out, she had that kind of like, ooh, something new kind of thing. But it's that thing like, Nautilus meets you in the jungle, and you're like, oh crap, I have to get out of here. Sejuani meets you in the jungle, is like, well, I'm going to run really slowly, but I will leave, and there's not much you can do about it.
What's funny is I enjoyed Sejuani when she first came out, and then when Nautilus came out, I hated him. But now if I get him in like all random, all bottom games, I'm just like excited.
I love Nautilus. Nautilus is a pretty pony, and I want to ride him all the way through the magical forest of Everything's Awesome Land.
I thought Hecarim was a magical pony.
No, Hecarim is a crap pile covered in sauce.
Actually, Satsu, the captain of the blue team, actually plays a really amazing Hecarim. Like, he will change your mind about Hecarim being bad. For some reason, he plays a game of Hecarim, and he's always at least like 13-0-20. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Hecarim does a really good job because nobody pays attention to the fact that you're playing Hecarim. Like, somebody picks Hecarim, you pick Lulu. Game over. Like, I'm a pony. You're a very slow squirrel, actually. I'm sorry to inform you about the mistake of your entire species.
No, I mean, I have gotten, there are people who play Hecarim, and they're just, like, absolutely amazing. You're like, oh my goodness, I hate this champion. But when you say I hate this champion, really you're saying I hate this player. Because if Hecarim, like, as a champion was that good, everybody would be playing him. Like Jax.
Yeah. Oh, God. I honestly, I get these moments just like now where I really do miss playing in beta. I really miss the glory of beta and the game being hard to a point of it being unplayable.
I didn't play in the beta. I don't know. I got hear all these things about the beta days, and
the only difference is picture TF, Katarina, and Jax being played every game, and there's no CC. There's no hard CC. Hard CC at that point was Blitzcrank and
Tarek.
Tarek. That was about it. Like so you went 2-1-2 in your lanes, and then all of a sudden one of those three people showed up to make your life miserable. And if you didn't have that's why I started playing Blitzcrank. He was the only one that could tell Katarina to shut up.
There was only blind pick.
Yeah,
there was no guides.
It was like the amount of CC that's been introduced to the game has really withered some champions to the point of just uselessness. And Dodge used to be something that was more than real. It was Xbox Live. Oh, here comes a great side hatch action. Oh, and there's Nocturne jumping in the back, trying to answer this.
Swift one doing work. So, a thing to point out: the Swift one has never made it out of the round one, and here he is at the judgment for the first time in round two, looking like he might go on to the finals. And also, our female MVP member, Talon Baconhawk, she's on that red team. She's gonna make another finals appearance, possibly.
I gotta say, I would love to see Talon Baconhawk and you as captains in the all female judgment. I'd like to see that.
let's do it.
We need to make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah, we gotta make that happen. You really wanna do something kind of big. I also know DJ Tesla. She runs the StarCraft Girls of StarCraft, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm.
SC Go, something like that. I know actually a lot of people, and I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think
So
it'd be a blast.
I think I can get a lot of different girls to
I'd
play.
be good. Do work, because I'm lazy and
We could get
fat.
Don
You
back
guys-
here to cast for us too.
I will cast a she game. I'll tuck it underneath like Buffalo Bill.
You guys should actually come out for a theme Monday match.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. What-
One of the
what
things
did-
I like to do every week is like we do matches like girls versus boys, all support, all yordles, like just crazy combinations. Grudge matches like Noxus versus Ionia or Demacia versus Noxus. Grudge matches like Volley Bear Zillion, TF Graves. Just a lot of different little quirky things. Favorite.
Oh
Huh?
no, continue. I'm not cutting you off.
One of the favorites everybody likes is like the girls versus the boys. And funny enough, every single game that we've had, the girls have won. So
Well-
I'm waiting for the boys to win.
Let's make this super fun. We got a couple options here. I know a certain group named Area of Defect has released many songs that are 5 champion songs for a reason, because we really like playing them. We could do a pick an AOD song, grab champions from that team. That's your team. Go for it.
If you guys
That would be
came
pretty
out, if you guys came out, we could do something.
Yeah, no, we'll
So-
come play with you. Also, I know Malicious would love to get involved in something that dirty and would love to get out there and really play and really get involved in the community as well. She actually just shot me a text and said that she was listening to the stream. She says hi and that she loves what you do and that you have given her both the hope and respect of the game and the players to kind of get back into it, which is something she wanted to do anyway, so don't feel special.
Oh, well, hi, and I love her. And when if she ever comes back on, she needs to add me, and we need to play.
I'll make sure it happens.
So like it's just been a long road, and I'm really happy to what it's been now, and I'm really like sometimes the girls talk and they're like, you really have given us a place to hang out, and it's really nice and it's really humbling, and it makes everything worthwhile. So
You're like she Jesus.
I've had somebody actually call me the female pimp of League of Legends. So
That's a madam, actually. No, hate to correct the grammar of your
Whoa,
incorrect.
that Blitzcrank
That's
wasn't after
he
your own
said.
heart.
No.
So
Ugh!
I thought
What
it
is
was
up with these
hilarious.
misgrabs? What is going on here? This tower will not only drop, but I'm pretty sure Blue Team is just praying that something will go right for them now.
Red team's just not dying. I'm looking at their
No.
health, and besides the turret's the only thing.
Turret's the best player on their
Yeah,
team.
right.
That turret goes down, they're done. There's that double kill.
Swish one doing work.
Hey, have you ever given a fuck? Because I'm pretty sure Red Team hasn't given a fuck. Urgot's trying to get back on base so he can switch Kennen back up there. It's not going to happen. And now they're just going to chase down this right here, that right there. That was 14 episodes of any anime you've ever watched. They're running through jungle with foxtails, 3 dudes with machine guns touching her butt. All right, looking like we're actually going to get another game going here. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to boot you out of our call because we don't like your kind around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, talented people. Fuck you. And we're going to get ready for our finals here. Thank you so much for coming out and talking with us today.
Yes,
Had a
definitely.
great time. You've blown our minds, our hearts, and everything else. I'll be talking to you probably later this evening. And
Well, thanks for sidelighting me and all of a sudden just dragging me in here out of
Yeah,
nowhere when
that's
I'm
what-
like sick and everything. So
that's what you get for being diseased. You know, spread that
Well-
around, internet style.
I would like to say that's what I get for being epic.
Yeah, disease doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
I
Yeah,
know.
Well, fine.
But anyway.
Epically diseased.
I love you guys and thank you everybody for chat for dealing with me and enjoy. And I'm gonna be listening and probably talking a little in chat. So bye.
Bye. Well, now that that's been taken care of, wash our hands of that affair. And we can get ready for the finals. Boom! Shaka! Lightning. That's how excited I was. I'm over it now.
I heard the thunder.
No, well, it did call.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Thunder Call ringtone is actually getting ready to drop here in just a moment.
I want that.
We are actually, and this is something to inform everybody of, we're actually going to hold a competition, 10K by Independence Day. If we get 10K subscribers on our YouTube account, we're dropping the the Thunder Calls ringtone, designed by Mark Ecclefield, onto our Bandcamp, which means every month there's 200 free downloads, and I think the minimum you'll ever have to pay is like 99 cents. So we're going to be giving that pretty much away for free. We can only give it away for free so many times because that's how Bandcamp works. And get involved. It's also going to be dropped onto Spotify and iTunes and everything like that, so that it'll be out there. Finally, the thing that people have been waiting for will be out there and free as the rain.